So we have the final game of the day, the Generals versus the Ducks, and the Generals just lost a heartbreaking game by only 2 points, 15-17 to the Dallas Ice. So this is a playoff. This game has playoff implications for both teams. As of right now, the Ducks are in at the 4th seed. If the Generals were able to beat them today, they would both be tied as far as record, but the Generals will have the head-to-head win. So it's a very crucial game to see who wins. We're going to have a tackle to Cook, tackle by Williams. So it's going to be second down. They got 5 yards for the line of gain for the first, which is the 40. Oh, so great catch by Granville, still up. Makes 2 Generals miss, and he's in the end zone. So that's going to put the Ducks on the board quickly, 6-0, pinning the extra point. So it looks like they are going for 1. Montgomery's got plenty of time. He's got a free agent right on him. He throws it, and it is entered. Oh, and Cody Paul takes it away from Dylan Johnson, who had the pick. And there was a roughing the passer, but it looks like they're going to decline it. So it is going to be 7-0. Ducks on top early in the first. So Nate Hatfield with the kick, and they're just going to let it fall at the 15. It's going to be first down Generals. So Brown's looking. He's got Clifton right on him, and he just throws to Dela Cruz, pitches it, and Dela Cruz is trying to find somebody. He's looking. Cody Paul's on him. He better throw it. Oh, and he almost throws a interception. And if Clifton would have caught that, that would have been a pick 6. He's going to wish he had that one back. So it's going to be second down. And Brown's going deep, and he was looking for Dylan Johnson. He actually had double coverage. So it's going to be third down. They only have 5 yards for the 20, which is the line of gain for the first. Let's see what they do. He has Dela Cruz behind him, line up in the back. And he throws it to Brower, who's tackled immediately by Cook. So it looks like they're going to be short. It's going to be 4 down. They got maybe a yard to go. So this is a crucial moment. They only need about less than a yard. If they don't get it, they're going to put the Ducks in great field position. Let's see what they do. And he's got pressure immediately on him, and he dumps it to Williams, who is still up. He's still up, and finally tackled by Granville, and that's enough for the first. It's going to put him right around the 30-yard line. So 40 is the line of gain for the first. They got about 10 yards. We got a minute 35 left in the first. Chris Brown, he's looking, and he throws it to West, and oh my, it's a little high. West should have been able to bring that in. It did hit his hands. So Chris Brown's stepping up. He's looking, and he throws it to, it looks like he was going for Garner. It's just a little underthrown. So it's going to be third down. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score right now, they're up 7-0. The Ducks on top. So it's going to be third down. Generals need a good 10 yards for the first. They're only down by 7-0. They just lost a tough game to the Dallas Ice, so they definitely need a win here to stay in playoff contention. So Chris Brown, he's got pressure on him, and he throws it to West. It's a little low, so he's unable to hang on to it. So it is fourth down. Chris Brown looks like he got some time. Oh, he's got pressure on him. He throws it to Dela Cruz, and he's looking, and he's trying to make a couple guys miss. He needs to throw it. Oh, and it's blocked by, and Williams with the catch, who's still on his feet, and it looks like he was just short of the first down. So that is going to be a turnover on downs, and he was about 6 inches short of the first down. And what a great play by Williams to stay alert and to go and get the deflected pass. We have 7 minutes in the second quarter. Montgomery throws it to Paul. He's tackled by number 2, Weatherton. So it's going to be second down. They need about 10 yards for the 20, which is the line again for the first. Montgomery, it looks like he's looking for Granville's wide open, and he's just going to walk into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. It's going to put them up 13-0, pinning the extra point. Montgomery's looking. It looks like they're going for one. He's rolling to his right, and he's just going to run it in. A nice pump fake to get the corner to stay with the receiver, and that's going to put them up 14-0. And Nate Hatfield with the kick, and it's going to be returned by the free agent Lester Lusk, and he's got some pretty good speed. Oh, and he pitches it to Dylan Johnson, and he's still on his feet, and he's finally tackled by Granville, and that's a pretty darn good play to get them an extra 15 yards. So that's going to spot them right around the Ducks' 25-yard line. So there's 3:20 left in the second quarter. Slow, low snap. Chris Brown's going to go deep for Weatherton. He has him. Oh, and he just overthrows him. So it's going to be second down. So it's a direct snap to De La Cruz, and he lets it fly to Johnson, who makes a great tippy-toe catch to stay in bounds, and that's going to be a first down. So it's going to be left in the half, and the Generals are desperately trying to score. The Generals are trying to get on the board. De La Cruz is going to dump it to the free agent Lester. He pitches back to Chris Brown, who's still up. He's still up, and he's finally tackled by Hatfield. Excuse me, Granville with the tackle. De La Cruz is looking for Chris Brown. He has him wide open, and that is going to be a touchdown. So it's going to, oh, it looks like he's short. So that's going to put him right on pretty much the goal line. Let's see what they do. And De La Cruz is pump faking. He's looking. I would just run if I was him at this point. And he's going to rocket it to Chris Brown. He just throws it errant to the left. So it's going to be fourth down, and it's going to be third down. De La Cruz is looking. He's got Paul on him. If I was him, I would just run it in at this point. And he's looking for Johnson, who makes the catch, and they're in there, and that's going to put them on the board 6-14, pinning the extra point. What a great catch by Johnson to go low for it and stay in bounds. De La Cruz is going to overthrow Luster, so it's going to be 6-14. So it looks like it is halftime. And the score is going to be 14-6. We'll be right back with the second half. So Brown throws it to Williams. He's tackled by Hatfield. The score is 14-6. The Generals definitely need to score on this drive to stay in the game. So Chris Brown steps up, and he was looking for Johnson, and Hatfield was there to give a little block, a deflection on the ball. So this is going to be third down. And Chris Brown's got time. He's got Dela Cruz on the start. It looks like he's going to go deep for Lester Luss, who's there. And Granville's got enough speed to just catch up to that easily. If Brown would have let him a little bit more, I think he would have had him. So it's going to be fourth down. They need about 11 yards for the first. So it's fourth down. It's a direct snap to Dela Cruz, and he's looking for Brown. He pump fakes, gets Cody Paul to jump, and he's going to go deep to Weatherton, and Granville's able to deflect it. Weatherton actually knocked it away. I would actually let him catch it if I would have been him, because that would have been a nice punt. That's still going to leave the Ducks turnover and downs with a great field position in General's territory. So Montgomery dumps it off to Granville's wide open. Breyer misses, and he's finally tackled by Williams. So it looks like there was an illegal rush, and they're going to take the penalty. So it's going to be, they're going to repeat the down. It's going to be third down. They only need 5 yards for the 20, which is the line of gain for the first. And Montgomery's got some pressures and more good blocks, and he lets it go for Granville once again. And he is in there. Great catch by Granville. So that's 3 touchdowns. So that's 3 touchdown catches, Granville. That's 5 on the day for him for the Ducks. So the score is 20-6. 20-6. So it looks like they're going for 2. And Montgomery's going to let it fly. He just throws it low to Hatfield. Can't make the catch. So we got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter, and let's see what the Generals are going to do in this next possession. They definitely need to score to stay in the game. They're only down by 14 points, so it's in flag football, in a drop of a dime, within 2 minutes, a minute, we've seen teams score 2 touchdowns. So they're still in this game. Looks like Lester Luss, free agent for the Generals, is going to return it. He's still on his feet, and he's finally tackled by Montgomery. So the Generals almost get a delay of game penalty. Chris Brown's just going to run with it, and he's got some speed. And he was still on his feet. Hatfield missed the flag, but he goes out of bounds. But that is enough for the first down. So it's going to be first and goal. There's about 1 minute left in the third quarter. So, and Dela Cruz is going to let it fly to Johnson, who's in there wide alone. I don't know where the safety was at, but that's going to put them on the board 12-20, and they're just like that. They're right back in this game. Less than a minute left in the third. It looks like they are going for one. So it looks like they are going to go for 2 points. This is the last play of the third quarter. So Lester, it looks like Dela Cruz with the direct snap. He's looking. He's trying to buy him some time. And this guy's got moves. He's run to his left, and he throws it across his body to Browner, who can't hang on to it. He was open. That would have been the 14-20. So the score is going to be 20-12. And we're going to go into the fourth quarter with a close ball game. So the Generals are kicking off to the Ducks. They're only down by 8 points. If they can get a stop, they're right back in this ball game. And this game has a lot of playoff implications. As of right now, the Ducks are at 1-7, and the Generals are 0-9. So if the Generals can win today over the Ducks, they're going to, in essence, have a tie, but they'll have the head-to-head win. So let's see if the Generals can get a win. So it looks like they're going to have a short line. They got about 2-3 inches for the first, or is the 20's line of game. So let's see what the Ducks do on offense. Montgomery's looking to his right side. He's looking, he's scanning, and he's going to go deep once again to Granville, who makes, and great play by Chris Brown to knock it away. It looked like Granville was going to go, come down with it, but good play by Chris Brown back there at safety. So it's going to be second down, and Montgomery's looking. He's looking for Granville once again, and the Generals need to go ahead and just target Granville because it looks like that's his go-to man, and that's going to be a first down. Put him right over the 40. So it's going to be first and about 19 for the 20 for the line of game for the first. A.J. Montgomery's going for Clifton, who's tackled right away by Weatherton. So it's going to be second down. So it's going to be second down. Montgomery says something to Granville. If I was the Generals at this point, I would just focus on Granville, and it looks like he's gonna just step up and run. He's still on his feet. And he is tackled just short of the goal line. That was a touchdown saving tackle by Chris Brown. That's gonna put him right at the 1. So we got 6 minutes left in the fourth, and the Ducks are threatening to score once again. If they can score, that's going to be a 2-touchdown lead pending the extra point, and that might be the nail in the coffin for the Generals. Let's see if they can get a stop. And they're going to be a delay. It's going to be a delay of game call on the Ducks. It's going to move them back 5 yards. Oh, and Montgomery makes 2 guys miss and strolls up the middle for the touchdown. So that's going to put them up 26-12, hitting the extra point. And so we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's see if the Generals can get a stop. They can get a stop. They'll only be down by 2 touchdowns, 14 points. Because the Ducks are going for 2. So if they score, they're pretty much putting it. Oh, and what a great sack by the free agent. So it looks like there is going to be a flag. Looks like there's a penalty. So they're going to get another play, move up 5 yards, and he's almost sacked once again. It looks like he might run for it. He's going to throw it, and he just underthrows his man. So the score is still 26-12 with a little bit less than 3 minutes. Oh, it looks like there's a penalty on the play. It looks like they picked up the penalty. So it's a kickoff by Hatfield. Looks like Adam West, he mishandles it, and that's going to put them within the 5-yard line. That is a 2-minute warning, so we got 2 minutes left in the game. And that's still plenty of time. The Generals have both their timeouts. Let's see what they do. If they can get a quick score right here, they'll be right back in it. So Chris Brown's going to step up, and he throws it to Adam West, who pitches it right back to Brown. Looks like he was tackled. So he got 5 yards to go for the 20 for the line. So we got 1:30 left in the game. Chris Brown, it looks like he's just going to hold on to it. And he's going to throw it back to Dela Cruz, who's looking for a man, but he's got a lot of space. And this guy's a quick guy. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. And he's got moves. He's still on his feet. Finally tackled by Torres. You got 46 seconds left in the game. So it's going to be 46 seconds left in the game. So the Generals have a first. 46 seconds left. Let's see if they can score. They haven't used the timeout yet. Looks like step up. He throws it back to Dela Cruz, who might just run for it. And that's exactly what he's doing. And this guy is a fast, shifty guy. Tackled by Hatfield, though. And the Generals call a timeout with 20 seconds left in the game. Right now, they're just playing for pride, trying to get another score, touchdown on the board. So Brown's looking. He's going to pitch it to Dela Cruz. He's going to try to make a move. And this is probably the last play of the game. He's still up, and he's going to try to get in there. He pitches to Chris Brown, who's still on his feet. Finally tackled by Hatfield. Granville. And That is going to be the ball game, I believe. So that is the ball game, and the final score is 26-12 with the Ducks with the victory.